大家好，欢迎你来到 CHI 113的频道，我是高老师。今天我们要开始学拼音。Hey everybody, this is Gao 老师 and welcome to our first pre-class video. These pre-class videos are aimed at helping you better prepare for class, as well as helping you become a more confident and proficient speaker of Mandarin Chinese. In this video, you'll get a brief introduction to pinyin with a particular focus on simple finals and initials. Pinyin, by the way, is a way to spell out the sounds of Mandarin Chinese. Its purpose is to assist you in pronouncing the sounds of characters. I should also mention that pinyin is used to type Chinese characters on your keyboard and on your smartphone. So, needless to say, it's extremely important to learn. Let's look now at what's expected of you before our next class session. If you watch this video and follow the instructions, then before the next class, you should be able to accomplish the following learning objectives. Number 1, you should be able to read and pronounce correctly all 6 simple finals. Number 2, you should be able to read and pronounce correctly all 21 initial consonants. And at the conclusion of every pre-class video, you'll be asked to take a short practice quiz in Canvas to test your mastery of the material as well as to deepen your understanding of this material. 你准备好了吗？好的，我们开始吧。Are you ready? Let's get started. As you can see on the slide here, a typical Chinese syllable consists of 3 parts. The first part is called the initial consonant, and I'm going to circle it here on the slide. Here it's the N. The second part is a final, consisting of a vowel or a vowel and the ending consonant N or NG. So here in our example, we have a simple vowel, the letter A. That is the final. And then the third part of every syllable is the tone, which is usually written above the vowel. By the way, there are a total of 4 tones plus a neutral tone in Chinese, which we'll discuss further in the next pre-class video. Let's turn now to look at simple finals. There are 6 simple finals in pinyin, and they're listed here at the top of your screen. Let's listen to the audio first, and please repeat out loud after the speaker.
A O E U
The A is very similar to fa, la, la in English, so your tongue here is in a very relaxed position. As for the O, what you're going to want to do here is round your lips when pronouncing it. 好的，跟我说 O. And for the E, you're going to first want to position your tongue as if you're about to pronounce the O, but then unround your mouth. And at the same time, spread your lips apart as if you were smiling. 跟我说 To pronounce the I, smile tightly and pull the corners of your mouth straight back. It's similar to the long vowel in sheep. 跟我说 yi. To pronounce the U, you need to pucker up your lips. It's similar to the long vowel in coop, but you raise your tongue higher and retract it a bit more. 好的，跟我说 yu. And to pronounce U with the umlaut, that is those 2 dots on top, first position your tongue as if you're going to pronounce the E, the I, right? So 跟我说 E. You feel where your tongue is there? And now round your lips. Yu. That's how you pronounce the U with the umlaut. 好的，跟我说 A, O, E, U. Hopefully what you're noticing here is as you go from the simple final A to the U with the umlaut, your lips are slowly closing. Once you get to the U, your mouth is getting quite smaller and your lips are puckered up. Let's listen one more time to the simple finals, and please try your best to mimic the pronunciation of these sounds out loud.
A O I U I.
Let's turn now to begin studying the 21 initial consonants. These consonants are the initial sounds that you'll often hear when pronouncing a syllable or a word. Let's listen to the audio and please practice pronouncing these sounds out loud.
波坡摸佛
The B is slightly different than its English counterpart. It's not voiced, so the vocal cords are not used when pronouncing it. It sounds more like the P in speak. 跟我说波波. The P is aspirated, meaning when you pronounce it, if you put your hand in front of your mouth, you're going to feel a puff of air coming out of your mouth. It sounds like the P in pork. 好的，跟我说坡. The M is pronounced very similarly to the M in English, so it usually doesn't cause too much trouble. 跟我说摸. And the F is very similar to the English F. 跟我说for. 好的，我们来练习一下. Let's take a moment now to practice what we've just learned. On the screen, you're going to see an initial consonant followed by a simple final. All of these syllables, by the way, represent an actual word or part of a word in Chinese. So let's listen to the audio and please repeat out loud what you hear.
八 B 不波啪 P 扑坡妈咪mu摸发夫 for.
Let's look now at 4 more initial consonants. For these 4, what you're going to want to do is to have your tongue touch the upper gum in your mouth. Let's listen to the audio and please repeat out loud.
D T N L.
So again, make sure that your tongue is touching the upper gum of your mouth. With the D, it sounds very much like the T in stand. 跟我说的 的. The T sounds like the T in tea, so very much like the English T. 跟我说特 特. The N is a bit nasal and it sounds like the N in no or nation. 跟我说呢 呢. And the L sounds like the L in letter or learn. 跟我说了了. 好的，我们练习一下. Let's take a moment now to review what we've just learned. Please repeat out loud after the speaker, trying your best to mimic their pronunciation.
哒滴嘟的他踢突特那你nu呢女啦哩噜了驴.
Now let's move on and look at the next 3 initial consonants, the G, the K, and the H. Let's listen to the audio, and please try your best to practice saying these out loud.
歌科喝
So with the G, it's unaspirated and voiceless, whereas the K is aspirated, meaning that if you put your hand in front of your mouth when you pronounce the K, you will feel a puff of air. And the H, what you're going to do there is it sounds very much like the English H, like in hey. So when you're pronouncing the G, the K, and the H, you're going to want to raise the back of your tongue toward the roof of your mouth. So the G sounds like the G in good or grill, 跟我说哥 G. The K sounds like the K in kite or key, 跟我说科 The H sounds like the H in hey, 跟我说喝 And hopefully you can hear there with the H that there's a bit more friction or raspiness in how you pronounce it. 好的，我们来练习一下。Let's take a moment to review what we just learned. Remember, please repeat out loud after the speaker, trying your best to mimic their pronunciation out loud.
咕歌嘎哭科咔呼喝哈
So far, we've covered 11 initial consonants. Nice work. It's now time to begin focusing on some of the more difficult initial consonants. So let's take a moment here to look at J, Q, and X. Let's first listen to the audio, and please try your best to mimic their pronunciation out loud.
鸡七西
So it's critical to remember here that when you're pronouncing these sounds, the tip of your tongue needs to rest against the back of your bottom teeth. Also, there should be no lip movement, and you should be pulling the corners of your mouth straight back as if you're smiling. If you look at the image here on the screen, that's what your mouth should look like when you're pronouncing these initials. Let's try the J. 跟我说鸡 G. Now let's try the Q. 跟我说七 And now let's try the X. And again, don't forget, your tongue needs to be resting against the back of your bottom teeth. C. 好的，我们练习. Let's practice what we just learned. Please repeat out loud after the audio.
G 居七区西虚
Let's look now at 3 more initial consonants, the Z, the C, and the S. So to pronounce these, you're going to need to touch the back of your upper teeth with your tongue. Let's listen to the audio and please repeat out loud.
滋呲丝
So again, to pronounce these sounds, you're going to need to touch the back of your upper teeth with your tongue. The Z is very similar to the English DS, as in lids, friends. 跟我说z. The C is similar to the English TS sound, as in students or cats. 好的，跟我说c. And the S is similar to the English S sound. 跟我说 s. 好的，我们练习一下. Let's take a moment to review what we just learned. Please repeat out loud after the speaker.
扎租啧滋擦粗车呲撒苏瑟丝
We're now ready for the last 4 initial consonants. Some people refer to these as the curling tongue initials. So to make these sounds, what you're going to want to do is curl up the tip of your tongue against the roof of your mouth and then loosen it ever so slightly just to let the air squeeze out. If you look at the image here on the screen, you'll see what your tongue should be doing. This here is your tongue. So it's curled up, almost touching the tip of the roof of your mouth. Let's listen to the audio, and please repeat out loud after it.
知 吃 诗 日
With the ZH sound, it's very similar to the English J, as in judge or jeep. But the tip of the tongue is a little further back. 跟我说知 With the CH, it's similar to the CH in church, but it has a strong puff of air when you pronounce it. 跟我说吃 The SH is similar to the English SH in ship, but the tip of the tongue is a little further back in your mouth. 跟我说是 And then finally with the R, it's similar to the English R in rink, but the tongue is a bit higher so that it buzzes ever so slightly. 跟我说日好的，我们来练习一下。Let's take a moment to review what we just learned. Please repeat out loud after the speaker.
扎 猪 遮 枝 插 出 车 吃 杀 书 奢 诗 如 热 日
For a more thorough discussion of the pinyin system and tones, please do reference your Integrated Chinese textbook, pages 2 to 7. And at the conclusion of every pre-class video, I like to provide you with some additional resources that will really take your Chinese to a whole nother level. So please do give them a try. The 2 resources I want to share with you today are short YouTube videos that will provide you with additional practice for mastering the 6 simple finals and the 21 initial consonants. Pronunciation, by the way, is one of the hardest parts of learning Chinese, so the more you can focus on it now, the better off you're going to be as you advance in your studies. To begin watching this video that focuses on the simple vowel finals, just scan the QR code on your screen here or click on the link below in the description section of the video. The second YouTube video I want to share with you is a short video about the 21 initial consonants. And again, I think you'll find this video to be immensely beneficial. To begin watching this video, just scan the QR code on your screen here or click on the link below in the description section of the video. And finally, once you feel comfortable with the 6 simple finals, the 21 initial consonants, and the short 6-minute YouTube video entitled Introduction to Chinese, please don't forget to take the simple finals and initials pre-class practice quiz in Canvas before our next class session. 好的，谢谢大家，下次见，拜拜。